You got to win the midterms, because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, they'll find a reason to impeach me.
I will get impeached. He said it with the certainty of a man who just realized he clogged the toilet at his in-laws' house. Now, why is he saying this? Is it just paranoia? Is it just his standard victim complex? No. The clip I just showed is from the speech he made yesterday at House GOP Member Retreat. If you listen to the rest of the speech, you realize he's panicking because he has done something incredibly specific and legally disastrous. Buried in the middle of his rambling about Jim Jordan's ears, which, by the way, he reviewed like he was critiquing a lumpy mattress on Yelp, he actually confessed to his crimes. Watch him explain where he found the money to send out unauthorized checks to voters right before the election.
Off by $39 billion. Oh, is that good or bad? Meaning, do we have it or are we short of it? Sir, it's $39 billion that we can't account for. That means we have an extra 39. Yes, sir. I said, well, what are you saying? We just don't know where it came from. I said, check the tariff shelf.
Check the tariff shelf? What is a tariff shelf? Does he think the Department of the Treasury is a Marshall's? Does he think Janet Yellen keeps $39 billion behind the scented candles and the slightly damaged Samsonite luggage? Look, I found billions next to a live, laugh, love sign. Here is the factual reality that is making him sweat. The president cannot just find $39 billion and spend it. That is a violation of the Appropriations Clause of the Constitution, Article 1, Section 9, Clause 7. It states very clearly, no money shall be drawn from the Treasury but in consequence of appropriations made by law. Law means Congress. Congress holds the purse strings, not the president, not the tariff shelf. By admitting that he found this money and is using it to cut checks, he is confessing to a violation of the Impoundment Control Act of 1974. This is the exact same law that was central to his first impeachment regarding Ukraine aid. He is unilaterally reallocating funds that Congress did not authorize him to spend, and that is why he is terrified of the midterms. Let me catch you up here. We are approaching the 2026 midterms. Historically, the party of the president gets shellacked in the sixth-year midterms. It's called the six-year itch. FDR lost seats in 1938. Eisenhower lost seats in 1958. George W. Bush got crushed in 2006. If the Democrats take the House, which polls suggest is likely, given Trump's own admission in this speech of having 97% bad press, they acquire the one thing he fears most, subpoena power. They won't just find a reason to impeach him, he just gave them the reason. He just told them, I took $39 billion from a shelf and spent it. The House Ways and Means Committee is going to look at that transaction and say, that's misappropriation of funds, that's abuse of power, that's impeachment number 3. So, knowing he has committed the crime, watch how he tries to pre-rig his defense. He spends a weird amount of time mocking Joe Biden's use of the auto pen. The auto pen was your president. Most of the things were signed by auto pen. Joe didn't know what he was signing. Okay, 2 things here. First, insulting a guy who has been retired for 2 years is like trash-talking your high school ex-girlfriend at your 50th wedding anniversary. Move on, Donald. But secondly, look at why he's bringing this up. He is projecting. He is trying to delegitimize the very concept of presidential signatures because his signature is currently on an executive order authorizing the illegal spending of that $39 billion. He is trying to muddy the waters. He wants his base to think, well, presidents don't really sign things, machines do it. It's a preemptive defense strategy. He is trying to create a reality where the physical act of signing a document doesn't mean you authorized it. He wants to be able to say, I didn't steal the money, the robot pen did it. Arrest the Epson printer. And if the magical robot pen doesn't save him, the police state might. Listen to his solution for the gangs he claims are taking over Colorado. We have to give the police immunity, tougher than ever before. He is asking for total police immunity. Why? Because he is currently facing multiple lawsuits regarding the use of federal law enforcement in domestic issues, specifically the 2,000 people he claims he took out and sent back to Venezuela without trial. If the Democrats win the House, the Judiciary Committee is going to ask, who were those 2,000 people? Did they have due process? Or did you just round up anyone who looked like they might be from the Tren de Arengua gang? Synthesizing the point, he is panicking because the unitary executive theory, the idea that the president is a king, only works if you control Congress. If he loses the House in November, the king becomes a defendant. He told the room, if we don't win, I get impeached. And for once in his life, Donald Trump is telling the absolute honest truth. He's looking at the polls, he's looking at the tariff shelf, and he's realizing that the only thing standing between him and a Senate trial is, well, the voters. And that brings us to you. Most networks won't dig into the Impoundment Control Act because it sounds boring, but we do. We dig into the boring stuff because truth matters. If you want the facts that the other mainstream media gloss over, and if you want to understand the machinery behind the panic, please subscribe to this channel. It's free, it's independent, and unlike the tariff shelf, we actually exist.